Girls, I ask them, do they smoke? Ask them, what do they know? Ask them, Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to do some tips and just some things that I feel like and entering in the makeup world, I wish someone would have told me sooner. These are like basically just little facts that I found out. Now, you may disagree with some of the things that I'm saying, and it's to each his own, but these are just things that I found easier when working with certain products and just things that make your life a lot easier that I wish someone would have been like, this is things that you need to know. So the first thing that I want to talk about is basically okay. So the first thing I'm gonna hit is the lashes. Now we all know that if you're someone like me who wears lashes on a regular basis, then you want to recycle your lashes. Typically, my everyday lashes are my e.l.f. dollar lashes. I love them. If you go to a store in Virginia Beach or Norfolk and you find that there's none there, that's because I cleaned them all out. I absolutely live for those lashes. They're inexpensive. They're $1. They're constantly improving, and I just love them. So, before then, I was really just running through them. I would literally wear a pair, they're only $1, and throw them away. So I wasn't being really thrifty at all about them. Then I decided I'm going to start recycling my lashes because it's ridiculous for me to just wear one pair and throw them away. However, what I find that will happen, and I'm just going to grab some lashes, is they'll get all gunky. Like, they'll get all nasty. You'll get shadow all in the base of them. So, a quick tip to restore lashes once they're gunky is you want to take some makeup, some eye makeup remover. I really like Mary Kay's. I like the consistency of it. It's inexpensive, and I just really like their makeup remover anyway. Take some and pour it in the palm of your hand with your lash. Rub the makeup remover through the lashes, and it not only will it remove the eyeshadow that's stuck inside the lashes, but it also helps remove the excess glue that you have up there. So when you go to reapply the lashes, it will be the lashes will look like when you first open them out of the pack versus the gunky look that you get from trying to reuse them. Also, sometimes if you're like me and you rip your lashes off right before you go to bed, or when you're downstairs in the living room and you just take them off, you'll find that the shape of the lashes sometimes will change. So a great tip that I found, and I'm not sure where I've pulled these from so many different people. Like I said, some of my favorite YouTube people, and I just pulled everything together that I've learned. So, what you could do is apply the lashes, and then sometimes, one will be like wide as the sunshine, and then another one might be sticking out straight, or so. In order to shape them back to the original, how the lashes were, you want to go in and take an eyelash curler and just go in and take it and curl the lash. If you take it, like let's say the lashes are completely pushed back, apply them and then take them at the ends and then shape the lashes. Eyelash curlers are really inexpensive. You could use the e.l.f. ones. These are some that I got in a Christmas kit a while ago. My mom brought them. They're really cute. And I've had them for years. So that's just a great way to restore your lashes once they're old. My lashes be all over the place, all over the house. So I always find them. Like, oh, I'm wearing these today. So yeah, I'm real trifling. Another tip that I find when dealing with makeup is that when doing your eyebrows, the consistency of the concealer makes it a lot easier. In a previous video, I showed me doing my brows, and I showed how when I'm using NYX concealer, how it's more spreadable, it's more smoother, it's not as thick as when you're using MAC. So if you're a beginner, you want to try to make sure you use a cream base, especially for sculpting that eyebrow, because it's going to make it a lot easier, and it's going to give you that sharp finish that you look. So the thicker, the better. So if you can work with NYX, that's great. But for me, I found that beginning out, matte worked better for me, and then I eased my way into NYX because it became more routine. And I'm still working on my brows. They constantly change as the trends do, so it's just one of those things. Also, a big thing that why didn't they point out? And I was just kind of thinking, like, nobody said that. When you're contouring and you're looking to minimize the like, make your nose appear smaller or make somebody's face appear smaller, you want to make sure that you're using a matte bronzer or a matte, any kind of matte deeper tone in your skin. You don't want to use anything with shimmer. You don't want to use, let's say, Gold Deposit, which I use as a bronzer. You don't want to use that to contour, because what it basically is going to do is, you see all these specks, you see how the light's going to bounce off of it. So it's going to almost be like ineffective to minimizing that nose, because in fact the light is going to bounce off of that color. So it's going to be ineffective. So anytime you're using a bronzer to contour, you want to make sure it's matte. So it's like, why didn't anybody say that? Like, I just learned that. Also, if you're going for an airbrush look, or you're going for a look where you look porcelain, go for a matte blush. Matte blushes are my go-to blushes. Anytime I want shimmer, I'll use like an illuminator, or I'll use a bronzer such as Gold Deposit. I love Lorac Illuminator. So, but I like a nice matte blush. It just gives you just a more sharp look. And I'll use like a highlighter on top to catch the light from my concealer. Another tip, when applying mascara, especially if you haven't used that mascara in a while, you want to take the brush out, and that first, like, once you take it out, take a napkin and wipe it off and then go in. That's going to minimize clumps when you're applying your mascara, and it's just going to allow for a smoother application. Also, don't forget to toss those mascaras after, I believe, 3 months is the time that you're supposed to toss it. Because after 3 months, they're not supposed to, I think it gets like bacteria and stuff in there. And if you're like me, you're real trifling and can't remember when you brought things. So, yeah. Another eyelash tip, because I looked over at the Duo Glue and was just like, yeah, I forgot to do that. Another eyelash tip, or another makeup tip that I have, is invest in a good eyelash glue. Eyelash glue makes all the difference when applying your eyelashes, and it makes it just really simple. I use Duo as my go-to glue. I use it in a dark tone. I also use it also comes in white. I really love it, and it just makes it easier. Allow it to get tacky. What that means is allow it to dry some on the lash. Put the glue, I like to, especially for beginners, I like to put the glue on a surface, take my tweezers with the lashes and dip it up there. That way I know that all the glue is on the lashes, and then I place it in the center of my eyes, and then I use the back of, let's say, the tweezers to push down on it to make sure that it's even. But I assure you, if your glue is tacky, you won't even have to, you'll place it on and it'll stick up there instantly. If it's not tacky and it's not a little bit dry, it's going to glide all over the place, which makes it harder for applying. So these are just some great tips that I picked up. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I have a ton of other tips that I picked up, but I don't want this video to go long. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Layla Leslie's. I'm on Facebook and all that other stuff, on Twitter stuff. I'll keep my information down below. This hair is, of course, Layla Virgin hair. This is my same U-part that I had in for months now. The flexi rods and all that. Yes, this is the same hair. I just put in, I always change up the top and did a different closure and stuff like that. So I'll keep you posted on what's going on with me, and stay tuned for some more videos. Bye, guys.